Can we please fix enemy range damage and hit registration? Like, genuinely, this clip barely any of the shots hit me, and yet still, in 1 second after being hit for the first time, my HP is at 50%. Ridiculous. All right, so, you know, getting hit once and getting your HP at 50%, that is not anything new when it comes to high difficulties. There's nothing wrong with that. It is higher difficulties. But I do think they have an interesting perspective here about the hit registration, and I definitely wanted to cover this to see what you guys think, to see if you guys think this is an issue, if you ran into this. And what he means by hit registration is practically getting hit by bullets that seemingly are not hitting you. Basically, 1 second after being hit for the first time, my HP is at 50%. So yeah, the damage there isn't anything new when it comes to higher difficulties. That's not really a concern of mine. A concern of mine would be definitely the damage hitbox from ranged attacks. I never really noticed anything wrong with it, so I think this clip is kind of interesting. And yeah, we are going to see if hit registration can be a little bit more accurate, or if there's anything wrong with it at all. Alright, it looks like we're at a chaos mission here. Yeah, they get pieced up pretty fast by some range attacks. They get hit once there. I think there's another hit right there. Okay, yeah, this... like, honestly, I've seen them get hit, like, twice. I don't understand. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just how it is. Like, it looks like the bullets are 2 shots. See? 1, 2 right there. And yeah, that's their health. This is definitely not the bullet that registers this damage. At least that's what I'd want to believe. Is there any way we can slow this down? Doesn't seem like it. All right, so there's 1 shot. Oh, okay, so honestly, that second shot does kind of miss. Yeah, right there. But no, you kind of see them. This is interesting. This is interesting. I've never actually paid attention to chaos ranged attacks. It does look like this shot right here, like if you look through the projectile, does miss, but you see the effects right here. So it's like, yeah, that, and all the armor is gone as well. Yeah, that doesn't that doesn't look clean. I will be honest, that does not look great. Yeah, okay, there we go. He slows it down himself. Yeah, like it does look like they got hit twice, but from what we see on his health bar, he gets hit 4 times? They have to be like double shots or something, right? Yeah, it has to be. Like, oh, okay, that last one looks terrible. Yeah, right there. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so he actually dodges that one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, now that... one of these bullets aren't actually hitting him. Oh, dude, yeah, see, like, I don't know. It feels like there's, like, some sort of lingering damage effect. Otherwise, oh, no. Dude, I don't know. You guys are going to have to help me out with this one in the comments. This definitely looks like he's avoiding some of these shots, but I can't tell. I'm kind of giving the benefit of the doubt to the bullet here. I can't tell if those shots aren't actually, like, 2-piece shots. See how it kind of looks like 2 projectiles, right? But then what we also see in this clip is some sort of lingering damage. It doesn't seem like the shots actually line up with the amount of damage you are taking. Dude, this is weird. This is definitely weird. I feel like oh, man, how bad would this clip look if he tried to hide around this mountain and still got hit? And also, I don't know if you noticed, he has no ping indicators, so his internet is pretty much fine. Dude, that's right. Wait, is that a Terminator that's shooting at him? Because if this is a minigun, then that kind of makes sense. It looks like there's 2 Terminators over there. No, honestly, dude, honestly, I can't say for certain. I can't say for certain how many bullets he actually gets hit by. It legit looks like he gets hit 3 times, but there's definitely some moments there where the damage effect kind of lingers, and they are Terminators. So this is definitely a ranged attack that's not very common. So I feel like it would be kind of hard to pay attention to what the registration actually looks like and actually feels like. Because most of the time with Terminators, I just try to rush them down. Dude, that's okay. That's crazy. Definitely let me know in the comments how you guys are basically perceiving this? Do you think this is rough hit registration? Do you think, there's something to adjust here? Or do you think this is just the game being the game? Yeah, hit registration for these attacks can be pretty BS at times. In general, though, I think the biggest issue is point-blank shots from unstaggerable enemies, not talking bosses. All right, interesting. It's kind of interesting that we see someone else actually point out that, yeah, some of these range attacks seemingly aren't really registering with what we are looking at on screen. It is kind of interesting. The Vanguard didn't dodge, right? He was trying to strafe the bullets. So I'm not too sure if that's the best strategy. However, if he was to dodge and still get hit, I wouldn't be surprised either. Hit registration for these attacks can be pretty BS. Okay, well, we have at least one person who ran into an issue like this before. Seems to be more of a visual netcode issue than a gameplay issue. Looking at the clip, the shots that hit you seem to be aimed at where you were just a second ago. So where you stop and turn around, you're getting hit from a bunch of shots that look like they miss. But as far as the game is concerned, you were there when they hit. Meanwhile, the shots that you obviously avoid by moving a bit faster miss as they should. As a general rule of thumb, assume a chaos shot is going to hit you if you don't have something solid between you and it. Also, since you're on Lethal Plus, I don't think you're in a position to complain about enemies dealing loads of damage. Yeah, I agree with that about the Lethal Plus damage. Yeah, Lethal does a lot of damage. That's interesting. See, that's the thing, though. I didn't think there was any sort of, I didn't think it was a netcode issue because they don't really have any ping indicators that their ping is too high. But he is right. It does seem like he gets, basically, the shots that hit him were hitting him at the spot that he was just at. And then when he started to strafe a little bit, he's still taking damage, but like the last shot missed. So this is interesting. It does seem to be a little bit of chaos range spam doing its thing. Interesting. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think this is a visual netcode issue? Or do you think the ranged chaos attacks kind of have a rough visual cue when it comes to registration? Had this a few times yesterday with my dodges not being in time, and I suffered greatly for it. I ended up losing my groove and interest with one embarrassing and unforgiving round as my assault, so I had to go and play something else. It's a shame, as I had a few good rounds before, and probably due to a better latency. Okay, well, yeah, I'm still not convinced that this is 100% a latency issue. I do think those bullets had a wider hitbox than what I perceived them to be. It does feel like they have like 2 bullets, right? So I think the hitbox for the Terminator's attacks, they're just a little bit wider than what I would expect them to be. I honestly think that could be the issue. Dude, these guys and the ranged warriors, while enraged, are by far the worst enemies. Okay, so maybe it wasn't Terminators. Maybe they're just, for whatever reason, when the dude teleported, it looks like they had like a wider frame. So I just thought it was a Terminator. Enraged, yeah, enraged enemies can definitely be an issue. Well, they can be an issue as far as like not an actual problem, but like yeah, if an enraged enemy hits you, your health bar is getting depleted. Like, definitely. Ranged enraged enemies are very, very powerful. And, yeah, you should not take them lightly. I do think this guy should have dodged in the clip, but there was definitely 1 or 2 shots there where the hitboxes looked pretty suspicious. Yeah, regardless, enraged enemies do a lot of damage, so definitely be careful. Rule of thumb, if you are fighting chaos in a ranged situation, try to fight around a wall or something, or some sort of pillar, or be the heavy. That always works. Just, put up your shield, and or maybe be the sniper, just headshot them a couple of times.